So let's say we have this problem. Negative 1/4 times 2r minus 7 plus 5/8 equals negative 37. So what do we have to do? Well, first off, we need to find a common denominator because we have all these fractions, right? If I'm looking at my fractions, I've got 1/4 and 5/8. My common denominator in this case, I'll write it here, my common denominator is 8. That means I'm going to multiply each term by 8. Well, I'm going to identify those terms right now. My first term is all this, negative 1/4 times 2r minus 7, okay? Because remember, terms are separated by addition or subtraction. I understand that there's a minus 7, but because it's in parentheses, you're going to look at that as one whole group, okay? So this is term 1, and then we've got a second term right here of 5/8, and finally we have a third term of negative 37. So now we're going to take all this and we're going to multiply out 8. Well, 8 times negative 1/4 is negative 2. Everything in parentheses stays the same. Then you're going to multiply 8 by 5/8, which just gives you 5. And then 8 times negative 37, which gives you negative 296. Now you're given a distributive property problem. So let's do just that. Let's distribute. Remember, when you are distributing, you need to take the number on the outside parentheses and multiply it by both terms inside of parentheses. So if I do that, I get negative 2 times 2r, which gives me negative 4r, negative 2 times 7, which gives me negative 14, plus 5 equals negative 296. Now, because I have minus and negative, just for my sake, I'm going to change that to plus. So I'm going to rewrite this again. Negative 4r plus 14 plus 5 equals negative 296. I'm going to combine my like terms. 14 plus 5. That gives me negative 4r plus 19 equals negative 296. And then I'm going to take my plus 19 and do minus 19. Minus 19. Remember, if I'm subtracting a negative by a negative, they're like signs. They're going to go and get smaller. I get negative 4r equals negative 315. And I'm going to divide both sides by negative 4. So let's do that right here. Since I ran out of room, negative 4r equals negative 315. Divide by negative 4. Remember, it says negative 4r, so I have to divide by a negative 4. Let's do that in a different color. Negative 4, negative 4. And that's what I'm going to leave my answer as. R equals, these two negatives cancel each other out, 315 over 4. And that's my answer.